Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Thursday. Hope everybody feeling real good. I'm feeling real good. I'm happy today. Today, preseason football, NFL is back. Right up my alley. But besides that, I hope everybody got that good energy around, good love around, feeling good, man. We got some good content to check out today. They got that 6G that enrolled out. Keep going up. It keep going up. Y'all ready for that 6G? Shit finna be crazy. And what they talking about with this 6G, they said this 6G can do some miraculous things, you feel me? For real. Salute to everybody in the building already, man. Goonie Goons, what up? Romel. Buddha, what up? Freaky for her, what's up with you? ATD. How y'all doing, man? We gonna wait for a few more people to fall in, then we'll get the content started, man. I appreciate all y'all for sure. Let me get my Twitch and my Kick up and running. Follow me on Twitch and Kick, FamOverTV. Also TikTok. If you got any of those platforms, check us out over there, FamOverTV. Jason, what up? Prince B, what's good, fam? Let a few more people fall in, then we'll get it started, y'all. We'll get it started. What y'all got going on this Thursday? Let's get into this content. We got a few people in here now, man. Let's go ahead and start it up. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But salute to everybody. Appreciate it, Jason. Appreciate it, fam.
This all began at 10:56. That's when the first shots were fired. Apparently, it was a single shooter. It's not clear whether or not he had an accomplice. It's not clear what the motivation was. As you mentioned, 5 U.S. soldiers were shot just after 11 a.m. None fatally at this point. So 5 casualties, 5 wounded, but none killed. They were treated on the scene and then moved to a local hospital. Fort Stewart, as Bill mentioned, is a huge, sprawling facility, the largest U.S. military base in the East, about 300,000 acres. It's home to about 20,000 active duty Army members, as well as their families as well. So certainly a terrifying morning for thousands of Americans on lockdown. The entire base, now just the section where that shooting took place, is still on lockdown. But the threat is over. It's not clear what motivated the shooter, whether it was mental illness or terrorism, but the president has been briefed on the situation, and the White House is monitoring developments.
It's some breaking news just coming in that there's an active shooter over in Georgia, over at Fort Stewart, and it's already confirmed that casualties have been in place. Right now, we don't know the information, we don't know the details, we don't know how many people have hurt or how many people have lost their lives. As this story is just breaking, we don't know if it's a woman soldier, we don't even know if it's a soldier, a man or a girl, and this has just come out. The only information that we have right now is that there is an active shooter, Fort Stewart, over in Georgia on the base, and it's confirmed that casualties have happened. If you are in that area, if you're in that space, we are telling everybody to stay indoors. We are telling everybody to keep inside, keep your family safe, keep your children safe. Lock your doors. This is an ongoing story right now, an ongoing thing that's happening right now. So again, this story is just breaking. Fort Stewart, down in Georgia, active shooter. Casualties have already happened. The second we get some more information, I'll get this out to you as soon as I can.
Man, whoever did that shit got to have some heart. it gotta be a soldier, because who finna go and get the shooting at a military base? At a like you finna get some shots backfired at you or something. Like, gotta be a soldier. There's something going on. It's crazy, man. Weird times we living in, y'all. Super weird times. I don't know if it was a disgruntled soldier that came and done that, or somebody else, or what. You know what I'm saying? It can be some MK Ultra type shit or something, but for somebody to go to Fort Stewart and just get the busing like that, yeah, you gotta have some heart. I don't know what's going on, but let's keep it going.
With all due respect, this is the United States of America. There's so many.
Where are you from?
I'm WSBN Channel 7.
Okay.
My name is Vanessa.
Great, thanks.
The United States of America. So many people are being robbed. There's due process. This is wonderful, this dog and pony show, but there's American citizens who are being deported. They show their birth certificates, they show their passports, they show their IDs, and a lot of the work being done is a little sloppy.
Well, first of all, I'll let ICE handle that accusation that you're making, that they're deporting American citizens who are showing birth certificates and all that. I don't believe that that's true, but I'll let them respond to that. But you seem to have no sympathy. You seem to have no sympathy for people that have been victimized by illegal aliens. What about people, you have someone driving drunk and kills American citizen? What about people that have been deported previously and let in under Biden, who then commit sexual offenses or commit homicides? And then we have more victims as a result of the federal government's previous inattention and unwillingness to enforce the law. So there are a lot of people that have been harmed by illegal immigration. There have been people that have been harmed by Tren de Aragua gang members who should not be in this country in the first place. So let's just be clear. Who are you fighting for? We're fighting for the citizens of Florida. We want them to be able to live in a society that upholds the rule of law. We want them to be able to live in a state that is safe. And we have to take action on it. I'll let them address your accusation. But the notion that somehow this is America, therefore we're supposed to have an open border, we're not supposed to enforce immigration laws, we're supposed to just sit on our hands when Biden let in 7 or 8 million people illegally into the country? No, that is not responsible. That is not what our citizens elected us to do. So we're in this fight. I think a lot of these narratives that I hear, to me, just instinctively, I think they're fake narratives because I've seen it happen so many times. But I will let folks at ICE respond to your accusation.
Every chance they get, they make sure they let everybody know that it was the Biden Sleepy Joe administration that let all these people in over here and everything. Every chance they get, they go make sure they say that. Truth Lady, was good. Boss Lady, Angela the Dial, what's going on?
Well, the first thing I'll say is that I think the governor's words really stand on their own. The men and women of ICE are working every single day to protect the communities, working with state and local officials to do our very best to protect the communities after the Biden administration opened our borders, allowed people to come into this country that should have never came into this country in the first place, jeopardizing our families and our communities and putting them in harm's way on a daily basis. The men and women of ICE are going into those communities to protect the men and women in these communities, to be able to do the mission that we've been set on every single day that the president has given us.
349,000 new court cases in 2025 alone. Only 1% are new cases based on alleged criminal activity. So a lot of these people don't have criminal past or background. So who's being arrested and where is this information on ICE's website? It's on court documents, but we can't get this information. And ICE, quite frankly, isn't being very transparent.
Look, I'll stand by the fact that if you're in this country illegally, you are a criminal. You will be deported. You will have the opportunity to be able to come back into this country through the correct immigration processes. We're working through those every single day, but our number one goal is to keep the American people safe from the criminals that are walking in this country that should have never been let through in the first place.
According to Russian news outlets, Russia's first patients could begin receiving the newly manufactured, newly developed cancer vaccine within the next few months.
What?
The breakthrough drug is a personalized AI-assisted mRNA-based vaccine that has been designed to target malignant tumors using the patient's own genetic data.
What? Now, this is groundbreaking right here. A cancer vaccine? Russia? Putin approved it? They about to drop it soon? Man, Big Pharma ain't gonna like this. They definitely ain't gonna like this. You better be careful dropping something like that, approving something like that, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they wipe Putin's nose for this now. If he get his nose wiped or something, y'all know exactly what the reason is. I already think that they already got these type of vaccines and stuff. They can prevent all this type of shit and everything, but they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? We set up this shit all part of a system. You know what I'm saying? They want people to keep going to the hospital and keep going to the doctor and everything with these problems and everything. Keep it going, an ongoing thing, so they can tax these insurance companies and tax people and everything. You know, it's all part of the game, man. Christy, what's up?
Russia's Gamaleya Center is responsible for making the vaccine, while patient trials will be conducted by the partnering clinics. Alexander Ginsberg, the director of the Gamaleya Research Institute, said that the experimental phase of administering the treatment will start in the coming months, in cooperation with the two leading oncology institutions, which are the Herzen Research Institute and the Blokhin Cancer Center in Moscow. The treatment works by training the patient's immune system to recognize tumor-specific proteins and then destroy the malignant cells throughout the body using cytotoxic lymphocytes. It is a type of white blood cell that plays a crucial role in the immune system by identifying and destroying infected or cancerous cells.
Damn.
Now, due to its individualized nature, the cancer vaccine is subject to a unique regulatory framework adopted by the Russian government earlier this year. The vaccine, which was initially designed for melanoma patients, has now already shown promising results in animal trials and limited tests on human patients.
Man, this right here is groundbreaking, y'all. Do y'all hear this? A fucking cancer vaccine? A what? Man, you know they don't like that. DJ, what's good? Sherry, what's up?
The director previously stated that the entire procedure from analyzing the tumor to creating a tailored vaccine can be completed in about a week. And that's with the help of AI. The Gamaleya Center, which created the world's first registered COVID-19 vaccine, the Sputnik V, is also currently developing models for treating other oncological diseases, including pancreatic, kidney, and non-small cell lung cancer.
Man.
Russia's health ministry estimates that there are around 4 million cancer patients in the country, with roughly 625,000 new cases diagnosed annually. The cancer vaccine could rather become a major milestone in Russia's public health strategy if it proves safe and effective during the upcoming trial phase. But Russia is not alone. Several other countries are racing to lead the future of cancer vaccines. To name some, the UK has its own nationwide cancer vaccine launchpad, and that's through its NHS. Trials for lung cancer in the UK are already underway. Meanwhile, in the US, over 700 clinical trials are in progress. Companies like Moderna and BioNTech are showing early success as well in treating pancreatic cancer. One vaccine helped half its test patients live beyond 3 years. Apart from UK and US, Germany's BioNTech is partnering with global hospitals to accelerate its autogene cevumeran vaccine using mRNA to personalize shots and delay cancer recurrence. And in India, trials are underway for Serum Institute's indigenous HPV cervical cancer vaccine, Cervavac. Cancer is the second leading cause of death worldwide, with over 20 million new cases expected globally this year. So, of course, the race to personalized treatment is urgent. If successful, mRNA cancer vaccines could enter...
Man, now that is crazy, y'all. That's groundbreaking. I think that's amazing for the people, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad they're doing that. But I know that's not going to be safe because, you know, the powers that be, they do not like that. They don't want you curing some shit that they making trillions and trillions of dollars for. You feel me? That's why all these foods that they have out here, all this shit that we eat and all this bad shit and everything, it be contributing to people getting sick and creating these cancerous environments inside their bodies from all the shit that they giving us, these processed things that they giving us, keep us going back. They making so much money from that. Putin better be careful over there. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can change your life with just your eating habits, with all this stuff, man, you can change your life the way you eat. But it take a lot of discipline, a lot of mental discipline to do that. It's hard for people to discipline themselves and change their diets and just be like, man, fuck it, I'm finna just eat plants, fruit, or something, and fasting for a little bit and reverse whatever you got going on the inside of yourself. It can be done. A lot of people have done it. It's a mental fight. Feel me? For real. Jana, what up with you? But I'm with it. I'm for it. I salute the Putin them over there. I'm glad they dropping that. It's crazy. Like you would think but of course we wouldn't do no shit like that over here. It's gonna mess up the money. Anything that mess up the money definitely ain't gonna happen over here in the States. That's crazy right there. Man, y'all see those people that got caught up in that shit? Man, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine. That's crazy, man. And that's crazy too, right there. I believe they already doing they little things with the drones in the sky. That's why we be seeing like so many of these, like sometimes, you know, we'll catch some of these videos where it'll be a whole bunch of, well, they say orbs, but we don't know what it is, but it look like a whole bunch of them. I be thinking some of those be like swarms of drones. You know what I'm saying? They might be doing some type of testing or like they said, getting us ready for the blue beam or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They definitely doing something for sure. Let's keep it going. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure I hit that like button. Y'all keep the algorithm jumping. Yeah, basically you're right. We are the 6G. 6G is running through us, through the people. 6G, crazy, y'all. We got some videos on 6G. We go get to them and everything. We already crossing over. It's already crossing over to 6G. Some phones out here are already on 6G. Shit, crazy.
It just hit me today. Have you noticed that nobody talks about Elon Musk anymore? And I'm starting to wonder if it's some kind of a conspiracy or some kind of a cover-up. But if you remember back when Doge was going on, every minute you turned on the news, right? Anytime you turned on the TV, it was all about Elon Musk and Trump. Elon Musk was trying to save us money. Trillions of dollars saved with this Doge BS or whatever. But then it got to be a lot of money, like a lot of money, right? And then to me, it just seems like he kind of got pushed out. Almost like because he was working for the people, they didn't want him in anymore. So then there's this big whole cover-up thing with this fight between him and Trump and him start fighting. Elon Musk gets thrown out. Trump kicks him out of the White House or whatever. And now, just like that, poof, Elon's gone. So what I'm starting to wonder is the United States and the government just like a big money-making machine, like a business? Is America a business?
Of course, America is a business. It's a corporation. Everybody know that. It's all about the money. It's all about the bucks, man, over here. The money, the moolah. They don't care about nothing else. And Elon still got that paper, too. He might not be around Trizzy no more. They might have kicked him out the White House, kicked him out of politics, whatever they did to him and everything. But Elon still got that bag, y'all.
Is it for the people? Is the country for us? Are we even part of any of this? Or is this whole thing just nothing more than a business? A money-making machine? If you think about it, it just doesn't add up. Something's off, something don't feel right. I don't know who to trust anymore. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know what you think.
Man, did y'all see Trump? Is that Trizzy for real? Or is that AI, man? Let me rewind that, man. That might have been Cap, man. I know Trizzy can't play. He do be playing. He do be on the golf course and everything, but I ain't never really seen him play. But I can't see him making no putt like that.
Just nothing more than a business. A money-making machine. If you think about it, it just doesn't add up. Something's off, something don't feel right.
Diane,
I don't know who to trust anymore. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know what you think.
Man, my boy Trizzy sank that putt, man. And then walked away. He's so crazy.
A deadly vapor, or basically a cloud-like substance of dangerous stuff, has infected over 67 people in the Manhattan area of New York, with at least 3 of them already passing away. This deadly cloud or deadly vapor, which has contaminated over 5 different zip codes in the New York area, it's being reported it contains a type of bacteria that may be or may be related to Legionnaire's disease. Yeah, Legionnaire's disease, which is an airborne type of bacteria which, when some people breathe it in, can cause extreme medical issues, including passing away. Now, Legionnaire's disease is rare, but it happens, and it's been diagnosed with some of these people in New York. As you can see here, that's the area where most of the cases of Legionnaire's disease have been found currently in New York. And like I said, you can catch this just by breathing. Yeah, by breathing. I don't think New York or the USA or people in general need this too. Okay, Bushkis, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Shabadoo.
That's crazy. People gonna start back wearing masks again, trying to dodge some of this stuff that they breathing in. In a minute, it's gonna be everybody gonna be out here wearing masks like they over there in China wearing masks and everything. It's crazy because we went through that whole little era when everybody was wearing masks. Masks was so just crazy. I'm talking about casinos, everybody masked up, everything. And now ain't nobody wearing no mask. They talked all that shit. They said all that, man. Y'all see how they just be tricking us? Now it's past us. Now ain't nobody really thinking about it. But when they shut down the whole country, everything, And they was telling us, oh, it's so bad. We standing 6 feet away from each other wearing masks and all this bullshit and everything. And it was just so bad. It was so bad. But now, everything back normal now or whatever and everything. Like, man, this shit ain't nothing but a joke, man. We living in a joke, y'all. This ain't nothing but a fucking joke.
The subject of this speech is a topic which has been discovered recently and which may not exist at all. I may be talking about something that does not exist. Therefore, I'm free to say everything or nothing. I, in my stories and novels, often write about counterfeit worlds, semi-real worlds, as well as deranged private worlds, inhabited often by just one person, while meantime the other characters either remain in their own worlds throughout or are somehow drawn into one of the peculiar ones. This theme occurs in the corpus of my 27 years of writing. At no time did I have a theoretical or conscious explanation for my preoccupation with these pluriform pseudo-worlds, but now I think I understand. What I was sensing was the manifold of partially actualized realities lying tangent to what evidently is the most actualized one, the one which the majority of us, by consensus gentium, agree on. Later that day, back home again, but still deeply under the influence of the sodium pentothal, I had a short, acute flash of recovered memory. Then, in mid-March, a month later, the total body of memories, intact and entire, began to return. You are free to believe me or to disbelieve, but please take my word on it that I am not joking. This is very serious, a matter of importance. At that time, I had no idea what I was seeing. It resembled nothing that I had ever heard described. It resembled plasmic energy. It had colors. It moved fast. It collected and then dispersed. But what it was, what he was, I am not sure even now. In other words, it's a common theme in my writing that a dark-haired girl shows up at the door of the protagonist and tells him that his world is delusional, that there's something false about it. Well, this did finally happen to me.
Hey, this was from 1977, y'all. He was kicking this game way back then. Listen to him.
I even knew that her hair would be black. I had an actual complete sense of what she would look like and what she would say. She did appear. She was a total stranger, and she did inform me of this fact, that some of my fictional works were in a literal sense true. I wrote out these dreams in novel after novel, story after story. To name two in which this prior ugly present obtained most clearly, I cite The Man in the High Castle and my 1974 novel about the U.S. as a police state called Flow My Tears, the Policeman Said. I'm going to be very candid with you. I wrote both novels based on fragmentary residual memories of such a horrid slave state world. People claim to remember past lives. I claim to remember a different, very different present life. I know of no one who has ever made this claim before, but I rather suspect that my experience is not unique. What perhaps is unique is the fact that I'm willing to talk about it.
Man, I don't know, if he's still around right now, you know what I'm saying, my man. But I'm sure he probably had problems after talking about this. This the type of shit they don't want to get out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If it's just allegedly though, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes only. I ain't saying that this is all the way true or not, but listen to what he's saying, man. Then you hear all the stuff that we be hearing now, these days. Like this, I don't know.
We are living in a computer-programmed reality, and the only clue we have to it is when some variable is changed. And some alteration in our reality occurs.
You hear him? He said back then, he was like, we living in a computer program reality, y'all. Man.
We would have the overwhelming impression that we were reliving the present, deja vu, perhaps in precisely the same way, hearing the same words, saying the same words. I submit that these impressions are valid and significant, and I will even say this: such an impression is a clue that at some past time point a variable was changed, reprogrammed as it were, and that because of this an alternative world branched off.
They're not telling you everything about Ice Cube new movie.
That's crazy work right there. I'm about to look more into it because, like I said, man, this what we living in. This is a joke. This shit right here. Sometimes it be feeling like a simulation. Sometimes it feel like a whole different dimension or something. And like it be feeling different all the time, y'all. I don't really know what's going on, but this shit is weird out here for sure. Museum. So what's good? Say he must read his books. I'm gonna have to check his books out for sure.
Yeah, it might be 0% on Rotten Tomato, but that joint gave me some insight on what's happening in real life.
Hey, that new Ice Cube movie, it was cool if you just look at it from a different perspective. If you're looking at it for the acting was horrible, and you know what I'm saying? But if you're looking at what they doing in the movie and what they showing, it's basically showing you like the ways of the world right now, like that we living in right now, how they doing things, how they surveillancing everything, how they censoring everything, how everything, even the Tesla, it's like they was running Tesla commercials all through that movie for sure.
Everybody else's judgment on something ruin your chance to go watch something that's telling you what's going on in real life. I look past the trash. Now, if you go watch that movie and you looking for some action, it's not there. Don't go looking for action in that movie. CGI was ass and all of that. But what that movie did let me know is the government be watching. I'm talking about listening to your convo. I'm talking about you going to the refrigerator. You got a camera on that bitch. They're watching. Everybody already know the facial recognition. He talk about that too. And then this is what got me. So the whole time, Ice Cube is like doing surveillance around the world. He can go in globally. But it's a girl that called him that worked for the FBI, and she was showing him like weird weather patterns and shit. And you know what's going on in real life with these weird patterns. She's like, I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. And they click to different shit happening. And some of the Jones, I swear it's like, that's what we going through now. Just feel like this movie was dropping hints. So go watch it. Y'all let me know. I know I'm not tripping though. Y'all do not look at the fact that it's 0% on Rotten Tomato and only a 3-star. Don't look at it like that. Go look at the shit that they're trying to tell us.
The water on this planet.
Hey, right. Salute to Anna Flick. The movie was basically telling us about, you know, the UFO thing and AI and all that type of stuff and everything. And it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes because the acting was horrible. I can't lie, the acting was horrible. I was laughing through the whole movie, just laughing at how they was acting and everything. But I looked through the acting and I saw all the things that they was putting in the movie, giving us little hints and clues of what's to come and what's going on right now in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what they saying.
It comes from the Sirius star system. Okay? All the water you see, it came here from the Sirius star system. Sirius B is literally like the water hose of the cosmos. You get what I'm saying? And that's the way we designed it to be. Sirius X is pure darkness. That's headquarters. That's where we are at. That's dark matter energy. But Sirius B is where water, the element of water, originates from. So the element water, as we know, originates in Sirius B. Water is an entity. I told you, it's a spirit. It's a spiritual force. Just like the element, all elements are spiritual force. The fire, the water. All right. So this is why these beings are so intelligent, so advanced. Right? Mermaids are real. All right, a video just popped out not so long ago of a mermaid washed up on a beach in Africa, and everybody was on internet joking and laughing, saying it's not real. It was real. Mermaids are very real. Mermen are real. Where do you think the story of the Little Mermaid comes from? Where do you think all these stories come from?
Man, it's a lot going on that they hiding from us. Supreme, what up, fam? It's a lot going on, y'all. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. Let's get it going. Hey, they basically saying that's what the 6G is, y'all. They saying the 6G is basically, Truth Lady, you said it, the data is our souls. They basically saying the 6G is connected to this new 6G that they rolling out right now. Is connected to every person, everybody, like our thoughts and everything inside of us and everything. So it's wild. We finna get into it, though. We finna get into it. Salute to everybody. I appreciate all y'all, man, tapping in.
Or Texas. Say the name in East Texas, and people lower their voices. Or they change the subject. For decades, Vidor wasn't just a sundown town. It was the example. A place where black families were warned, don't stop, don't stay, don't even get gas after dark. The city was 100% white for most of the 20th century, not by accident, by design. Deeds barred non-white ownership. Police made sure visitors didn't hang around. Crosses were burned. And when the federal government tried to integrate public housing in the 1990s, residents protested, threatened, and ran families out. That was 30 years ago. But ask around today, and you'll hear the same thing. Vidor's changed. And yet, no one can name a black-owned business. No one can name a black elected official. It's not just history, it's memory, edited. And like Grand Saline, Vidor doesn't put its past on a plaque.
Hey, if y'all got TikTok, y'all can go to this video right here and look at the comments. And the comments will just have you like, wow. Like, go look at the comments. They even got crazy on the comments up under there. They basically like, they saying this is a sundown town in Texas. They said, do not, if you're a person of color or whatever, do not stop here. Definitely not at night. Keep going. Do not stop here. And then the comments, y'all will be like, man, it's crazy. Like they on there fighting in the comments, going back and forth, talking about, yeah, like basically like we ain't welcome in this town. And to this day, right now, like this town is up and running and functioning right now, y'all.
It puts it behind a welcome sign, under a flag, and deep in the silence. Like if you have heard of Vidor, Texas, comment your thoughts about this town and similar towns, and follow for more East Texas history. Repost and share with your followers.
The hell? That look crazy. This crazy right here. How did they do this right here, y'all? 2.3 million blocks. Stone blocks. Precisely put together, creating it, making it a pyramid. This is crazy.
Why is nobody talking about this? China is back on a lockdown. But this time, it's not COVID. Just the other day, over 7,000 people was affected with something called the chikungunya virus, a mosquito-borne illness that causes joint pain, fever, fatigue, and in some cases, paralysis. But here's where it gets weird. They're spraying the cities, they're deploying drones everywhere, scanning every rooftop, and if you got standing water and you're not dumping it, they're fining you up to $1,000. I'm even hearing they're cutting people power. Mosquito nets, quarantines. They treating this shit like a biohazard. They're releasing modified mosquitoes. Like that's finna help with some shit. I feel like that's gonna make it even worse.
Right.
Y'all know who started the genetically modified mosquitoes, right? Let me know in the comments. And as of right now, the CDC just issued a travel warning. So if you're traveling to China, they advise you not to, unless you really got to. And I don't see a reason why you would really have to go there when something like this is going on. I'm just hoping they don't come over here.
Right.
First COVID, now this. I got some questions. If this was just a regular bug virus, why the lockdown? Why the surveillance drones? And why the severe emergency level response? Maybe this ain't just a virus, y'all. Climate change is making these viruses spread even faster. Y'all never noticed that? And governments already know what's happening. They running drills while a lot of other people still trying to figure out what's going on. But I be hit. You ever wonder what else they know that we don't?
It's more.
Hey, I'm so conscious of the mosquito now. I remember back in the day, you know, growing up in Michigan, being by the water, it was mosquitoes all around like crazy. I really haven't seen no mosquitoes since I moved out here to Vegas, though. I guess it's too hot, too dry out here or something. I don't see no mosquitoes. But now, these days, like just present day and time, I'm so conscious of mosquitoes. I do not want to get bit by no mosquito because I don't trust it. I don't know if it's one of the modified mosquitoes. These mosquitoes be nasty. They be carrying shit. They putting the fake ones out here. Y'all know y'all boy B. Gates. B. Gates was doing all type of little experiments. You know they was trying to, I don't know if they did. They said they was supposed to be releasing a whole bunch of them, like down in Texas or something. I guess it was supposed to be for the good, but I don't know, man. Don't let me get to telling the wrong story or whatever, man. Y'all look into it, whatever, but I ain't fucking with no mosquitoes. Let's keep it going.
The more technology was pushed onto us, the further we got away from each other. Because guess what? Now you ain't going to see your mama no more. You used to pull up on your grandmama, but you ain't pulling up on your grandma no more. You just FaceTime. You got whole group chats. You can have 10 family members. You could be on Zoom with the whole 100 family members in that bitch. See what I'm saying? And why is they making it so easy? It's stemming to the point where you ain't got to leave the house no more. Nigga, remember, y'all remember you had to walk in and put a job application in, nigga. I remember putting job app. I remember hopping on the division bus. I remember standing outside, no lie. I remember being 16, 17, my mama telling me if I don't get a job, she gonna kick me out, right? So now I gotta go get a job, even though I don't want a job, because I ain't trying to get kicked out, right? I remember standing on the bus stop, waiting on the cold-ass division bus to come, having to ride downtown just to go to Old Navy, or go on Michigan Avenue and put in applications. I had to walk in that bitch and turn shit in the physical. Not anymore, nigga. You walk in the job like, hey, y'all got applications. They gonna look at you and be like, shit, go online.
Right.
You're gonna wanna.
Hey, he right about that. Shit done changed, man. Everything is digital, technology, AI, everything. And these days, like you ain't gotta go nowhere. You can sit at home. You can do it right from your phone, computer, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the AI. AI create you a whole resume for you. You need a resume done, go in there, tell AI what you trying to do. It'll create you a resume. You fuck around and get hired somewhere or something off that AI resume or something, man. Like hey, it's 2025, y'all. It's a whole nother life. This shit done got digital now. For real. Wendy, like my Wendy, was good.
Watch this. This is Sabrina Wallace. What she's about to say, I have warned about. If you follow me for a while, I've said every conspiracy they've given us is a psyop. And I'll have to say this. You ever wonder why Apple and Samsung are the two major cell phone companies only allowed in the United States? And you can have Motorola, but that's it. You can't add these. Why? Watch this video. Remember, transhumanism and augmentation is the agenda. And Sabrina Wallace confirms this.
Okay, here's Agenda 2030. And I'm looking at this situation going, well, I was 19 years old. It's 1998. We're going from dial-up to broadband. Now we're broadband cable modems. Now we're going cable modem to body area network. And what did you all fucking do? UFOs! And I'm going, This isn't going to go well. Wait till you find out your Nibiru is bullshit. Wait till you find out all these things they told you for the past 15 years. It's total horseshit. I'm an ISB, big taking on, I know what's going on. No, you don't. And you didn't, and neither did anybody else. Those are called operations. Facts. Courtesy, once again, of the people who are running the nation. Okay, so what the is really going on? It's a bio-cyber interface. We said, based on universities, symposiums, and business. So our channel, nobody afraid, nobody all, oh my God, nope. We're sitting here going, I told you, they paid for this. This is what they're doing. They turned the body itself into a wire so that your data is more secure.
That's crazy. Y'all hear what she said? It turned the body itself into a... Y'all heard her? Let me rewind that right there.
Into a wire so that your data is more secure. You're routing the data, you're saving the data, your fat tissue is routing the data. It's very specific. And they've been working it all out for over 15 years of upgrades since 1995, 30 years with companies. No R&D, not hidden in the military, wide open.
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe we full of data on the inside of us? Our tissues and everything is storing data? Is this what's going on? If that's the case, then we are in a simulation then, right? This is a simulation if that's the case, basically, right?
So, here we are again, and the Drudge Report looks like a nightmare to people who are unaware that that's business. In order to keep your data secure, your body is connected to the cloud. You are to be augmented. Period.
You are to be augmented.
You didn't get a choice. Yeah, it's written that way. In business. 2021.
You are to be augmented. Listen to what she's saying.
We're going to tear down 5G towers. You'd have had to done that at least 8 years ago. That didn't happen.
Facts.
They're in the 6G now. Standardization. 6G is your body. It's called the Body Area Network, 1995. Did anybody want to talk about it? Nope. It's business. We ain't going to talk about that. So now, what you're going to find out, all of you that are creators, and I'm sorry, I really am, because it seems like a lot of people, because they were lied to about Mac IDs, that was horrible. Anybody could have told you what it was. They just decided they like knowing something you don't. So now everybody is going to be spun out, and they're going to continue. They got Christy Nome out there. We're going to build FEMA camps everywhere and make Alligator Alcatraz. The rubber stamp, do it again.
What's up with Mac IDs, y'all? I got a Mac, man. How's the Mac IDs tied into what's going on? I've been seeing a few videos and I've heard little talks here and there and everything about the Mac IDs and everything. Like, what's up with that, man? I'm at to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that for sure.
Did you know that we have 6G now?
6G's actually been out for a while. Really? Yeah. They can measure EEG waves, like phones can measure EEG waves. And that basically can borderline read your thoughts. And there's a reason why you can get an ad for something and like you were thinking about it. 5G couldn't penetrate deep enough into the cell. And that's why, so what would happen is when all these towers were put up, you'd see kids that were, they would get burns underneath their skin. It's because the graphene cooks them from the inside out. Jeez. And this is what I've been explaining to people is your body's a liquid crystal, and a crystal is basically an antenna. So you have hundreds of thousands of millions of crystals in your body, and that's how your body communicates with itself. So how do they shut these things down? Heavy metals. You eat things that are improper, disrupts the communication between the body. You get into a state of consumption. Your autonomic functions shut down. It's so simple, but they overcomplicate it, and then you're talking to some doctor, you have a cancer disease, and there's a bunch of doctors in the room, they're saying stuff that's going over your head. Next thing you know, you're signing a document to get surgery. It's all money.
Damn. He just hit it on the head right there, y'all. For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff because we're about to embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of 6G. Yes, you heard it right. 6G is coming and it's going to blow your mind. So get ready to explore the incredible advancements in mobile networks that will shape our future. But before we dive into the cutting-edge technology, we have a question for you. Have you ever dreamed of a world where your car communicates with traffic lights? Where virtual applications blend seamlessly with your surroundings, and where the internet is faster than your wildest imaginations? Well, that world is closer than you think. Imagine downloading an entire season of your favorite TV show in just 1 second. What if your car could talk to traffic lights and never get stuck in traffic again?
What?
Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, welcome to the world of 6G, the next leap in mobile networks. Hold tight because today we're diving deep into everything 6G will bring to your life. It's faster, smarter, and way more powerful than anything you've ever experienced. Ready? Let's go. 6G is the next generation of mobile connectivity promising super fast speeds, zero latency, and the ability to connect billions of devices seamlessly. In the next 5 to 10 years, 6G will be everywhere. Countries like the USA, Canada, Mexico, and EU nations will begin rolling out services starting around 2030. Expect global 6G coverage in big cities and remote areas alike, connecting not just people but everything. Cars, buildings, factories, even your fridge. Now let's talk about the challenges. 6G isn't all smooth sailing. With higher frequencies comes network interference. Think about tall buildings or dense urban areas causing signal disruptions. Plus there's the challenge of interface compatibility between new 6G tech and older networks. Interference from weather or traffic is a big deal. We'll need to figure out 6G will operate in the terahertz range that's much higher than 5G's millimeter wave spectrum. It means faster data transfer, ultra-wide bandwidth, and the ability to handle millions of devices at once. Now brace yourself for an incredible revelation. 6G signals use terahertz waves which can be reflected or refracted by objects like buildings, trees, and even your skin. That means the network is smart enough to bounce signals around obstacles to get data to you even if you're indoors or in crowded city centers. Data packets travel in and out of the atmosphere, and 6G's ability to bend the signal will make those dead spots in your city a thing of the past. So how does 6G achieve these mind-blowing speeds in connectivity? The answer lies in something called the frequency spectrum. 6G will operate in the terahertz range, much higher than the millimeter wave spectrum used by 5G. This means faster data transfer, ultra-wide bandwidth, and the ability to handle millions of connected devices simultaneously. But wait, there's more. 6G has some tricks up its sleeve to tackle the signal loss that comes with higher frequencies. Enter reconfigurable intelligent surfaces, or RIS. These smart surfaces can be placed on buildings, trees, or even vehicles to optimize signal propagation and reduce interference. No more dropped signals in the city, even in dense areas. With RIS, your connection will always stay strong, even in the toughest environments. As we stand on the brink of this technological revolution, we encourage you to embrace the possibilities that 6G brings. Stay curious, keep learning, and get ready to be amazed by the advancements that will shape our future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the incredible world of 6G. If you're as excited about the future as we are, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates on all things tech. Until next time, stay connected and keep exploring the endless possibilities that technology has in store for us. Are you ready for 6G? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
It don't matter if we ready or not. They finna roll that out. And then y'all know if they trying to roll it out in the next few years, by 2030 or whatever, it's already here now. They already probably testing different areas and testing different markets or whatever with the 6G. I seen some videos though. I just seen some videos. I should have got some of those videos too of people, some phones. I guess they doing beta testing or whatever. Some phones are already on 6G. Like they showed their phone and it said 6G at the top, how mine say 5G or whatever at the top. Theirs at the top was saying 6G and everything. So, hey, I don't know, man. It's here already. We better get ready for it. Like they said, it's gonna be crazy because I feel like all this technology is just, I don't know, man. It might get to cooking some of us. Some of us might get to cooking. get to frying some of us with all this shit, man. But salute to everybody, y'all. Take it day by day. Stay on way. Protect your peace watching these videos. Keep that love and good energy around. Stay positive. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win. You feel me? Salute to everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all. Goon Star, you said, how do I stream on different platforms at the same time? Hit that link. Hit that stream link. StreamYard link in the description on YouTube. Go click that link and get on StreamYard. You can stream to different platforms at the same time. There's other things, other platforms you can do it on too, but you can do anything now, man. We in the digital age, man. We in the AI. Technology is crazy right now. But salute to my content management moderators, everybody. I appreciate all y'all. Much love to everybody, man. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.